Hey, what's up, team? I am at the Blokees booth. I've been putting up the short form content, but I figure I would regale you all with some of the long form content over here, and we can talk segment by segment. And so, just going up from the top over here, we have the new Hatsune Miku line in the chibi style, and you can see there's more of that over here. And true to the Blokees hallmark, incredible sculpts, incredible detail and paint. And here we have some Evangelion stuff. You can see the Eva stuff expanding over there, but I'll talk about that more later. Yeah, you can see this is from the rebuild of Evangelion because it has all the new characters and the new entry plug suit. And here's more from the Miku verse, I believe. It says Terrorist Party. Yeah, they're super duper cutesy. Very nice. Down over here, we have more of the Minions line. I have showcased some of the Minions on my channel, but some of these I don't have, like this. This second Halloween set I do not have, and so definitely want to pick them up. They also have a background set that you can kind of mix and match, and you can create different types of configurations with them. And here we have the Powerpuff Girls. I don't have any of these, actually, and I think I need to grab a couple. That's really cool. Back there, they got these, what are those, like luggage tags or something like that? I'm not entirely sure what those are. But the sculpts on these, and then the colors just absolutely really pop, and I'm digging that. And this next segment over here is the block wheels, the Blokees wheels model kits. And this apparently is from the Ultraman line. I am not familiar with these types of vehicles, but they look pretty intriguing. They look pretty nice as well. All sorts of crazy stuff. Some like Bigfoot looking machine and some, I don't know, looks like Beast Hunter's Optimus Prime or something like that. And these, I don't know if these are Transformers or what these are. I don't know if there's IDW or something like that. And the only reason I say Transformers is because the Rodimus box is there. Or excuse me, the Hot Rod. And the Hot Rod box is down here as well. You can see some of the new stuff right over here. You see Overlord. And then we got Roadbuster over there. Wow. But yeah, this is from the first set. The first set was really, really nice. A couple of hidden gimmicks within. And so I'm hoping to see more of these. Partially die-cast and partially plastic. The gloss that you see over here, that's all the metal bits, the die-cast. And then we got Homeboy, I don't know what his name is. But yeah, he's over there. We have CT01. I debuted this recently on the channel. And there's a custom play pattern here where you can connect Roller to Optimus Prime and kind of make the extended cab like a train. And you can see this all dissected out. That looks really cool. I like this display a lot. I'd be willing to display this like this at my place. Same thing goes for this. Definitely look like some type of like dissection table or something like that. And I think this is the DeLorean? I'm not exactly sure, huh? But that, when I look at that right there, that kind of looks like the DeLorean, right? Over here, extending onto the whole like dissecting thing, this straight up looks like it's out of a museum exhibit, right? And this is the Jurassic World line. We got the new stuff over here, the sea monsters. We didn't have that before. And I think this one is new as well. And the same thing for the Apatosaurus and the Ankylosaurus, actually. This is also the new Build-It figure, and this is the Triceratops. The first one that we got was a Tyrannosaurus, but this one's new, and I'm assuming that this is going to be a part of the second set. Same thing for this as well. The doors to Jurassic Park, that's all new. These are all new. Yeah, these are all new. The Mosasaurus, I forget. But yeah, these all look like they're from the second set, the second wave. And here more of the Jurassic World stuff. And this is all from the first wave that we saw. And all of this looks good. But cool. Why don't we move on to the next section, huh? So I'm kind of jumping around the booth right now just because there's a lot of folks over here. But this is from their Hero Spire line. These are kind of interesting, man. I'm always on the fence about whether to dive into these. I mean, because I'm trying to limit the amount of things that I collect. But when I look at these, they have interesting parts, you know, and I'm assuming that they are kind of like mix and matchable. And that white dragon back there, that looks super duper sick. And down over here, we have more of the recent Defender lines. This stuff looks great. We got Jetfire in his bot and his jet mode, so to speak. And then we got two of the members of the Bruticus model kit. And if you guys didn't know, the Bruticus is fully out, so check it out. We got Astro Train back over there, Cheetor, Magnus, Primal. If you haven't seen the short, by the way, I show you how to use Primal to make Gilthor. And then we got Rodimus Prime over there and Snarl. So now we have 2 of 5 members of the Volcanicus set. Over here we have Shattered Glass Soundwave, excuse me. We have the Translucent Prime, Galvatron in the squad, Unicron set over here. They needed Scourge though, not Refractor. And then you have Roller with the trailer as well. So there's that play pattern that's present. And of course, we have Perceptor. And then we have the introduction of the Beast Wars. Sorry, I showcased some of these guys earlier. But yeah, this is the first Defender set that has the Beast Wars guys present. And again, we got Primal over there. So you get Primal both in Beast and Bot mode, and Megatron as well. But yeah, and some of the stuff over here is from BFC. And we'll take a look at that in a second. Here we have the BFC stuff, the Blokees figure creators, the custom works that they put into. That looks absolutely crazy, man. Look at the dome on Prime and Laserbeak. This will look like in Return of the Jedi when Jabba's little pet or something is pecking at C-3PO. And this is pretty dope. This is a Snarl plus Seeker combiner along with Rodimus and Bumblebee. And the gentleman whoever created this is using some interesting building techniques over here. Can't really see it too well, but they've cascaded and stacked 2 Snarl legs on top of each other. I'm gonna have to try that when I get home. That looks really, really promising. Then we have Fire Grimlock over there. That's pretty cool. This over here is a bit of a mishmash between G1 and Bayverse. We have Megatron with the cloak, kind of Dark of the Mooned out. And then we have Candy Chromed Devastator. Very, very nice. Down over here, we got Mr. Megs. That looks super sick. I love the fact that they revealed part of the skeleton and painted it up with detail. That really, really pops. This is very nice. They're providing some type of like water illusion, so you can see the beast on top. And then kind of like the cross section, you can see the beast underneath the water. That looks really dope. I love this museum thing that we have going on over here. They're displaying the T-Rex Build-A-Figure from the first Jurassic World set within the context of a museum. That's just beautifully done. And this cell-shaded Soundwave is something else. I wish they actually sold cell-shaded Blokees like this. I'd buy the heck out of them. That looks really, really well done. And down over here, I guess these are customs too. And then we have the Powerpuff. Oh, it's supposed to be Powerpuff Girl, but what's her name? It's supposed to be Harley Quinn. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but I guess it's some type of custom horse. Dude, if the BFC gets horses, I'm all about that. And look at this, dude. That's so gnarly. It looks so dark. Crazy Evangelion. Kind of gives me like Berserk vibes. And this over here, these must be custom Saint Seiya figures. I don't know a ton about them, but the weathering and then the paint and everything is done just extraordinarily well by some master customizers. But anyway, let me see if I can move to the other sections of the booth. Here we have the Action Edition Megatron, all Unicroned out in the clear translucent purple. That looks absolutely stunning. Can't wait to get my hands on that. Here we have Optimus Prime from the Transformers 1 series. I reviewed this one on the channel. This is a really, really nice model kit. Very fun to assemble. Here we have the latest and greatest, Mr. Tarn. I have yet to assemble that. When I get home and get some free time, I'm gonna put that one together because that looks straight beastly. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Then we got some Naruto stuff over here. Yo, that thing looks crazy, dude. And you can see the whole assembly, the instructions over there, and it comes a little Naruto, dude. That's pretty dope. Down over here, we got more Evangelion. And this is an extension of that section over here. These are all from like the rebuild of Evangelions. I shared this one on the channel with the blast effects for the shield. Massive shield in the front. And then we have Asuka. Asuka's unit looks really great with all the additional accessories. Shinji. That looks nice. And Homegirl from Rebuild of Evangelion, Mari, I forget her name. And she has a massive, massive shield as well. And along with the standard Eva. And look at that, you can see how everything is assembled back there. That's really, really dope. And all the different accessories. Down on the bottom, you can see some of the sprues and actually trees from the Naruto set. And you can see that it's really like deeply, richly colored and really digging that orange. Same thing here, some sprues from the Eva sets as well. Some of the stuff is painted, some of the stuff is cast in the appropriate color. And this, even though the box is supposed to be Megatron, I believe those are Tarn bits. Let's see what else. All right, so here we have Saint Seiya. I don't know much about these dudes, but I don't got this guy in my collection. I don't think I have that one either, the pink hair. Same thing here. They look like some of them are variations of the first wave, but they're colored a little bit differently. That looks pretty dope. I don't know what's the deal with Homie and RoboCop style without a torso and stuff. That looks pretty sick. It's hard for me to tell if these guys are new or if they're from the first set just because I'm not that familiar with the line. And then here's some Naruto stuff over here as well. I don't know if this is currently out or if this is a new line that they're teasing, but nonetheless, they look pretty good. I never really got into Naruto's. I mean, it's really long. I know my brother was into it and stuff, and I know a bunch of cats talk about this being the second coming of DBZ, but not necessarily for me. I showcased this the other day. Yeah, dude, this Mega Man line is going to be sick. They look pretty big, man. They look like they're 6 to 7 inches tall. I don't know if these are Action Edition or Champion class. I'm not really sure, but dude, get a load of these things. Wow. Wow. I cannot wait. And you can see the bits back there. I cannot wait. I'm so hyped for this. Then down over here, we got the Saint Seiya boxes. And more Naruto stuff over there. We're almost done with the booth. Let's keep going. All right. And I'm not sure if this is the last section of the booth. Now, there's a couple more. These kits I've shared, these model kits I've shared on the channel already. We have Prime, and there's an upgraded version, him with the jet wing, but that one's not present over here. This is the latest and greatest Bumblebee. This one is done really well, and you can see kind of the assembly steps over there. Some examples of the sprues and trees that you get with the figures. That's really nice. This is also the new Megatron, which is an upgraded version of the first one that they put out. These two are they were part of the gift set, the gift bag that they give the influencers. What's his name? Venom and Spiderman, and I'm not sure if these guys are from the game or from a comic or something like that. Sorry, I'm not more informed. So it says Marvel Rivals, so Penny Parker Spider-Man. But yo, when I look at this, Homegirl reminds me of Samus in like Zero Suit or something, you know what I mean? And so that's pretty cool. And then we got Rocket. Crazy amount of accessories in the detail. This looks dope. And again, this is, I don't know if this one's out yet. I don't think I've seen this before. Champion Class 08 Rocket Raccoon from Marvel Rivals. Can't wait to check that out. And more of the boxes down over here from the different Champion Class stuff. We've all seen these before. This is some of the new stuff. I have yet to assemble these. I got them waiting at home. The Deadpool, Wolverine, and Iron Man. But those will be on the channel soon. Let's keep going. Okay, cool. So this is going to be the last two sections. We have more Miku over here. This one's been released, and that looks really nice. Kind of got that Bruce Lee flavor vibe from Enter the Dragon, kind of like Kill Bill. This might be a new one. I have not seen this. I love the way the hair looks. And she has a little companion panda. A companion panda? A companda? I don't know. And this is the first one that came out, right? This one we shared on the channel. The second one as well, the Cherry Blossom Festival Miku. This one we saw. Down over here, we have Rei Ayanami. I'm really interested in getting these these female model kits. And this is the entry plug. Is that what they call it? The cockpit, the pilot, where the pilot sits in the Ava. And that looks really nice. Then over here, we have Asuka as well. And that's to pair up with the Rei. And down over here are the boxes for Miku. But let's move on to the last section. Okay, so this is the last section. And this is more Naruto stuff. This one looks fire. No pun intended, but that one looks nice. And we got the multi-tailed fox over here. And you can see the assembly, the instructions back there. That looks pretty nice. Over here is some of their Hero Factory, Hero Spire, armor version. They spelled it wrong, I think. It says Aromer. Back there is, what's her name? Nesca or something like that. She's part of some Chinese mythology thing, and that looks like Wukong, kind of. This is the latest Galaxy version that came out. You guys seen the skit that I put together? If not, you can check it out in the shorts. We got Trip, Thrust, Insecticons being completed now, 3 of 3. Mirage, RC, Jetfire, and Springrum. They all utilize the new Galaxy mold as well. More of the Saint Seiya stuff. I think these guys are also Galaxy class. I think they are. But that looks pretty dope. More of the assembly, the instructions back over there. Vibrant colors. I may need this guy just for the sake of orangeness, you know what I mean? And that looks pretty great. And on the bottom, pretty much, we just have the boxes and stuff. And that's kind of it. That's kind of it, actually. And so just giving a quick pan around. Thanks so much for watching. This has been my long-form coverage of Toy Fair. Check out the shorts when you get an opportunity, and I'll talk to you guys later.